Today, we are reading from, as usual, we're getting great advice from the Dalai Lama. 365 Dalai Lama Daily Advice from the Heart. It is day 270, 9/27, 2021. Yay, yay. And here's what the Dalai Lama has to say. Shyness often stems from a lack of self confidence and from too much attachment. I am from Chicago, to formalities and social conventions. We are prisoners of the self image we wish to present to others. Our behavior then becomes artificial, and our natural tendencies can sometimes remind us of this quite forcefully. When we have an urgent need to empty our bladder, we pretend for a while that all is well, but we cannot let the situation go for too long. And isn't that true? Oh, that is a bummer when we wait too long, isn't it? So, this reminds me of so many things. But most importantly, is this attachment to formalities and social conventions. The prisoner being a prisoner of the self image we wish to present to others. And that, wow, stifled me for many years. And I have since discovered so many different tools to stop it. Most importantly, how to be okay with me and be okay in my own skin and realize that everybody else's idea of what's important may or may not be what's important to me or to my fellows, to everyone else. So it's been a journey of learning how to set boundaries. It's been a journey of learning how to determine what I like and what I don't like. I mean, it's all of those things. And when we get to a point where we discover who we are, what we want to do, whenever I finally started to play with that, and it was such a fun time, it was such a self discovery where when it finally dawned on me that I could do whatever I wanted to do and be whatever I wanted to be in the confines of not being an ass, right? We don't want to be a jerk. Um, but when I came to that, it was so much fun. It was like an adventure. And when I look at my life like an adventure, things are so much better and so much more fun and so much more joy. This self development business isn't for sissies. I don't like that word. I'm going to scratch that word. Isn't for the faint of heart, right? It's work, but it also gets to be fun. It also gets to be an adventure. And um, why do it if it's so hard? Hello, spiritual silly goose. So I'm trying to do two things at once and clearly fail. But I will tell you, if you're interested, I have this coffee and virtual coffee and consult. I have just posted the link in the chat. And if you'd like to see that, that would be, please schedule. You can ask me anything. We'll talk about anything you like. But my specialty really is around uh, figuring out who you are, what your strengths are, and how to implement this kind of stuff into your life realistically. And when we can do that, hey, Linda, when we can do that, and when we really uh, become ourselves and feel okay doing it, it makes things so much more fun and it opens up the world and the stress of people pleasing and the stress of indecision kind of melts away, and you can get to this point where you get there, and it, yes, it is still work, and it doesn't have to be super hard work, but it is still work, and we get to have fun doing it. So that is my message. That is my hope for you today. I hope that today you have a beautiful day, that if it's not a beautiful day and if it's a hard day, I hope that it gets good. And that knowing that in those hard days and in those struggling times and in those when we feel like we're flopping like a fish, which I don't know about you, but I've been feeling like a floppy fish on the deck of the boat for a while. When you feel like a floppy fish and you don't know what to do and it's all kinds of confusing, that's when we get to practice this business of spiritual growth, of trusting and having faith in yourself and having faith in your higher power and doing what you do. So have a beautiful day. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Thank you for being here. Hi, Donna.